Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. Dear everyone, because everyone is so preoccupied with the mining pools, we fail to adequately address a major risk associated with Bitcoin's infrastructure. The fact that miners can simply select a different pool to focus their hash power on doesn't really annoy me. For example, I feel like that's overblown. However, a significant threat is approaching, and I can envision Congress interfering and creating significant chaos. This affects far more than only the safety of the Bitcoin network. It may also have to do with American national security. Most people still don't pay attention to this, even though we've touched on it briefly in the past. Quite large. According to this article, the Bitcoin mining infrastructure in the US is being used as a Trojan horse by China. Once again, nobody pays enough attention to this, because everyone is so preoccupied with mining pools and hash power. The amount of control China has over American Bitcoin miners is worrisome, and Congress ought to do something about it. This may seem foolish, but listen, we've seen it all: TikTok, artificial intelligence, electric vehicles. The quantity of Bitcoin rewards you receive will drop as we go through the halvening, which is a major focus. We may have a summer pause or see prices go down. At least in the near run, things could go south if Congress gets involved and starts causing chaos. Therefore, what exactly are they arguing about? Reason being, it involves more than only Bitcoin network security. There's no denying the growing significance and integration of cryptocurrency within the US economy and banking system. Similar to growing fields of AI in a globally connected environment, there needs to be an increase in regulatory safeguards. You need to know the dangers of cryptocurrency because they have already taken significant action against every firm in other IT sectors. Is particularly worrisome since Bitcoin miners may constitute an unseen, intelligent layer of hardware embedded into the American electrical and telecommunications networks. The stakes are too high for regulators to do nothing. Chinese crypto mining technology poses an imminent threat to critical American financial and utility infrastructure. The vast majority of ASIC miners, as well as Bitcoin miners, are manufactured in China, with Bitmain accounting for nearly all of them, 98%. While it's true that tariffs exist, some manufacturers find ways to circumvent them, as by establishing subsidiaries in other countries. Plus, they still manage to corner the majority of the market despite having prices that are so high that you simply cannot compete. This has led to concerns among national security experts that these facilities could be used as a Trojan horse by Chinese intelligence agencies to conduct cyber espionage, potentially targeting sensitive military installations, power grids, or communication networks. The article goes on to say that these businesses are connecting Chinese equipment to the US power grid, but no one knows what's in the firmware or what controls they could have over it. Is this something that warrants our serious attention? I highly doubt it. But do you believe this is something that the government could be worried about? I mean, consider all the time we've wasted on this TikTok. Think about all the government officials that are against crypto and might use this to manipulate the market. Keep a watch on this story to see if it gains any momentum. Even without any disruptions to mining equipment, the environment on the other side of the halvening will be difficult to navigate for a while. Whether or not miners will have to pay more for equipment is an unknown. It might become a major problem rapidly if governments begin to interfere with the flow of equipment. In my opinion, the government's intervention here will only serve to further decentralize Bitcoin in the long run. At some point, this will have to be addressed. Looking at the spread of mining hash power, we've actually made great strides. It's no longer feasible to have a single business or a small number of organizations producing all the equipment. In the past, there wasn't much outside of China and Tibet. Now it's on a worldwide scale. Many people in the United States and Europe work as miners. A major problem exists here. Few people discuss this enough. Almost all of the mining equipment now comes from China, with Bitmain being the most prominent manufacturer. To decentralize the process, we need new firms to create this equipment. And that isn't good either. The video ends there. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Muchas gracias, depart.